Okay, let's go to collectibles and see if there's any case files on it.
Movie camera procedures. Here we go. Containment procedure. The item should be isolated from any person or event that is objectively interesting, since its effect is activated by the presence of dramatic incidents. Description. A movie camera used to make commercial feature films. Internal mechanisms are unremarkable. Subjects near the item will often experience a torqued version of reality, resembling a heightened drama and action of a movie. Whether these events are localized alternate realities or the products of hallucination are currently unknown. Additionally, this item seems to record footage from the incidents and creates VHS copies edited in the style of short films. During their investigation, agents learned that a podcast titled Brian's Movie Den reviewed the item-generated movie delivery disaster. The podcast's creator, Brian Hennerman, was taken for questioning. The staff of Movie Night, the store Mr. Hennerman rented the film from, were also questioned to no effect. Which is fair. I guess what we did witness was legit a what we witnessed, and what Brian witnessed was a legit rabid dog chase sequence.
Yeah.
Style as a short film. But then this blessed organization got their hands on it and produced it as a movie. And yes, there are no credits, but the fact that Brian seems to know what is your coat doing? The fact that Brian seemed to know that they are the ones who are responsible for making it in any capacity tells me that they marketed this somehow, they branded it somehow.
Yeah.
So here's a place that not only is sending a fondue kit for to the radio shows that kill its producers, is that they also are taking a dangerous altered item that is basically creating real life snuff films and being like, hey, I'm gonna put my name on that. It's like, what are you doing with your life?
Movie camera supplement. Item first came to the Bureau's attention after a hospitalized mailman from blank, Kansas, or Arkansas, claimed his injuries had been caused by a movie camera. Further investigation connected the incident to AI-80, which has been shipped in a mail truck which was seen being shipped in a mail truck at the time. The packaged camera was later found in an empty warehouse. The return address led the agent to a P.O. box located in the San Fernando Valley belonging to the company called Blessed Pictures. Whether Blessed Pictures is involved in the creation and dissemination of the item's VHS films is unknown. The following is a list of known films believed to have been shot by the item: Shoot First, Die Last, Unreleased, Coffee Bullet, Billy's First Car, Bike Hard, and Delivery Disaster. Mm-hmm. Bike Hard sounds like a parody of Die Hard. Item was used in filming of an unreleased Western in 1968 on an Italian island of Sardinia. A cast member was killed during an on-set accident, stopping production. It is believed that Blessed Pictures bought the camera when equipment from the shoot was sold at auction.
Okay. Alright, so here's at least that poor delivery man is alive. At least he was at the time of the recording, and since that was after everything, I imagine that he seems stable enough to talk, so that's a good sign. Oh. Yeah. Oh, it's clear. Shift account number 3. It's clear no one is coming. We are running out of ideas and supplies. We tried going into the caves to find anything edible, but all we found were noxious gases and endless pits. The crystals only let us go one way, even though we could see the cave branched out. We did find some weird spiky pillar. I only got a glimpse of it before the astral spikes attacked. There were a few of them this time. We lost a lot of people. There are only 6 of us left. We didn't ask for this. We didn't want to come down here. I'm convinced something brought us here. The others say I'm going nuts, but it's clear that this was no house shift. Shifts slide a bathroom one sector over or rotate a hallway. They don't drop full divisions into some caves. We were brought here, I know it. But for what? Why tear us away from our lives just to torture us? If this is some sort of test or mission, then here's some advice for whoever's running it. Give out clearer instructions next time. I hope these notes are a good read for whoever ranger finds them. F you. Put that in your report, Gibbs.
I can understand his frustration.
Yeah. That was actually a woman. What did the first one say? That was like Annabelle or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Can you go back actually to your documents? I want to see. She said her first name in the first document.
No.
Alright, house shifts. Yeah, there we go. Shifts account. Janine, not Annabelle. That was very off, but Jeannie.
Yes.
Yes.
Weird entity A or B, or neither. Let's just stay the course for now.
Right.
The Bureau's in danger. We know we need to repair the nail. The astral plane won't break reality on my watch.
I think she had a little too much fun with the movie camera.
Mm-hmm.
That was such a good one-liner. Here we go.
Okay, we found the next giant.
There's the etching.
Stone etching of doom.
Yes. Elvish word for friend.
Boop.
Melon. Hi.
Our recent confrontation yelling was an error. We decided determined you may have both tools / upgrades.
Well, thank you very much.
Only because you are the favorite / current director.
Aww.
But do not listen or speak to the former. You are welcome / grateful. Gee, thanks. Oh.
Well, I have to admit that there's something kind of funny. Like, you are the favorite / current director. Like, yeah, let's face it, you guys like her.
Oh. Okay, so now we not only need to break part of it, we also need to... Oh.
Oh, God. We also need to break part of it.
Yeah, we need to, like, regrow parts of it.
And then break off the extras to smooth it out. Oh, that's fun. I was like, basically, can we just appreciate this, basically, like, you know, this big astral, like, alien...
You're nearly whole / fixed. Your trust synergy is appreciated.
They sure changed their tune all of a sudden.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, and I think that if you actually get the other power first, when you come to this one, it'll just have you grow in different parts of it, because you physically can't break it.
Yeah.
So it, like, changes them depending on which order you go through.
Makes sense. There is something that's a lot of fun.
Overthinking this whole board former thing.
No, you're not.
They can sort out their own business so long as it doesn't get in my way. Obsessing over these problems is something Trench would do.
Okay,
but
that's fair.
I've got my intuition. And you.
Aww.
Sorry, you were about to say?
I have to admit, like, she does make sense, you know, because Trench, turned up the control freak and stuff, so she's trying not to be that way. But I do have to admit, you know, I think it's fair to be at least curious / trying to figure it out, like, what the heck is going on between the former and the board, who, you know, are major sources of power in this weird world that she has adopted as her own and is now in charge of. Especially since too, you know, they are both actively interacting with her during this mission. So it's not so it's not unfair. It's like, no, you are definitely allowed to do this. But if you wanna also be like, hey, you guys can sort your crap out, you do not need my help. That's also fair. I have to admit, yeah, I do like that, oh, hi!
Where would a cat be? In a box, of course.
Also, that cat is red.
Yep, they're each a different one. And look, the nail is almost back to full size.
Ooh! Look at that epic ramp.
Coming through!
Emily! Now that's one way to re-greet your favorite science girl. Hi, Emily. Don't mind me just being, you know, like, overly dramatic superhero landing, as I do.
Okay, and